Hey guys, welcome to another video review, and today I picked up the new Marvel Legends Infinite Series Ant-Man figure. Yep, today I picked up the new Marvel Legends Ant-Man figure from the Build-A-Figure collection of Ultron Wave. Yep, Hasbro makes these cool Marvel figures, and they call it Marvel Legends Infinite Series. Now, these Marvel Legend figures are so amazing because they are super detailed and have so many points of articulation. And today, I picked up the new Ant-Man from the new Ant-Man movie. This is part of the Ultron wave that they have released, and I picked up the new Ant-Man figure that is based on the new Ant-Man movie that is gonna come out very soon. So let's take a look at the packaging. The Ant-Man figure comes in an open window box packaging, and on the bottom it has the Marvel Legends Infinite Series logo, and on the bottom it says Ant-Man, and on the top it has the Ant-Man movie logo, as well as the Marvel logo. And on the top of the package it has an image of an ant, and right there is this Build-A-Figure collection from the Ultron wave. As we take a look at both sides, it has a neat artwork of Ant-Man himself. Now this specific artwork is on both sides and is really cool artwork of Ant-Man himself. As I will take a look at the back, they give us a long image, a long a long specific image of the Ant-Man figure and a brief description of Ant-Man. And it says Ant-Man using Hank Pym's planetary technology, Scott Long shrinks to become the half-inch superhero Ant-Man. And right there it has the Ant-Man logo right there and the Marvel Legends logo. Now we get a brief image of the figure itself as well as the images of the other figures that are in the wave. And they give us a brief image of Ultron himself of this wave, and they give us which parts of him comes with each figure. And this figure comes with the head of Ultron. Now we take a look at the packaging. Now let's take a look at the figure and open this bad boy up. It's very simple to open. You just have to cut the piece of tape. Here's the packaging without the figure inside. And here's the figure that we get right out of the packaging. Now let's take a look at the accessory that it comes with before we take a look at the figure. Now the first accessory that we look at first is this tiny gigantic ant that it comes with. Now this is a giant ant that he uses in the movie. As you can tell, is very detailed for a small little ant figure. So here's a look at the top of the ant side. And I like it because the wings are actually coated in this shiny gold painting, but it's also kind of translucent because you can kind of see my figure going over it. Yeah, as you can see right there, it's very shiny, very sturdy, very movable. It's not that hard plastic. It's very gummy. And we're gonna take a look at the Ultron head that you can. If you buy all the figures from the wave, you can. It comes with a part of Ultron. And as you collect all the figures and you get all those parts, you can actually build Ultron himself. But with the Ant-Man figure, it comes with the head of Ultron, and this is very detailed to Ultron. It's a shiny silver painting that they use on him, and all over his head is very detailed with these tiny markings. Here's the face of Ultron. Here's the side. Here's the back. Side. Here's his front. Now that's very cool that it comes with the head of Ultron. That is very cool. If you're not gonna bite the rest of the wave, it's very cool to have the head of Ultron. You know. And now these other accessories are very cool because these are tiny figures. So let's take a look at those figures. Okay, first, let's take a look at the main villain of Ant-Man. Let's take a look at the little yellow jacket figure. Now, this is so tiny. This is really tiny for me. I mean, as you can see, he's as you see in the front and on his helmet, he is coated in this really shiny yellow painting on his front torso and back on his shoulders, and here's his spikes, and it's very detailed for a small figure. You can kind of see all the small details on him going around. His spikes are very gummy. It's not that hard. It's plastic. Here's his back. They use very shiny yellow painting and silver painting on him. So that's Yellow Jacket. And let's take a look at the very tiny Ant-Man figure. Yep, he comes with a tiny version of Ant-Man, and you can see that he is using silver paint on his belt and red paint on his torso. And you can see the paint on his helmet is all silver. And this is specifically for the ant that we got on in this figure. Now you can make Ant-Man sit on top of the ant. You can make it sit on top of the ant, and you can actually play with him and fight Yellow Jacket. I'm gonna fight Yellow Jacket. Yep. So those are very cool small accessories for Ant-Man because it's very specific for Ant-Man because he shrinks to the size of an ant. So yeah, that's all the accessories that he comes with, and these accessories are very cool. There we go. Now let's take a look at Ant-Man himself. There we go. Now we got Ant-Man right out of the packaging. And he's very detailed as to a small figure. First, let's take at the details all around his body. Okay, let's start with the head. His helmet. Look at his helmet. He's got this very, very cool, shiny black and silver coating around his helmet. It very looks like metal. It looks like metal going all over his helmet. He has this black washing to make it look like all the scuffs and markings on his helmet and around his body. I really like his helmet. Here's a very good look at the helmet and face of Ant-Man. And let's take a look at the torso. The torso has this light black and red silver coating. On the front, you can see the red and silver. You can see his zipper and all his suit. On the side, he has these pipes and straps all the way wrapped around his shoulders. And let's take a look at the back. It shows you all the tiny details that you can see, all the pipes and everything like that. Take a look at the back. His arms, the arms. He has like this wrist. Has very nice orange color. Has very nice detail, silver. The same as the other arm. Nice. Take a look at the waist. Has this nice detail on the belt. And it has these very red markings on the sides of his pants. And on the back he has these red pads on the back of his thighs. Here's his legs. And has two pickles on the bottom of his feet. Now let's run down the articulation on this figure. Let's start with the head. The head can go slightly up due to this thing on the back of his neck that kind of hinders the articulation on the head, but it doesn't really matter. He can look down, far down. He can only look that much up and only look that much down. He can move side to side, or you can take it off. You can take his head off very easily. You can move side to side and slightly head pivot. You can move side to side and slightly head pivot. The arms can go up, down, all the way to 360. You can move outwards, double jointed elbows. You can move his wrist and hinge joints at the wrist. Hinge joints at the wrist as well as the other arm. Double jointed elbows, wrist swivels, and hinge joints. You can twist his waist, and it has an ab crunch. Now the can go down that far and go back that far. The legs can kick out that far wide and kick back that far. Has double jointed knees. Double jointed knees. The feet can kick backwards that very much and can only kick up only that far, which there's a piece right here that hinders the articulation. And he has beautiful ankle pivot. Now that is a review of the new Marvel Legends Ant-Man from the Ultron Wave. Now, I got this figure at Walmart for $19.99. You can pick them up at Toys R Us, Target, or Walmart, or even online. Now, this will run you probably at $19.99. This is an amazing figure, especially with the new movie coming out. So I recommend this for any Marvel Legends fan or Marvel fan of the new Ant-Man movie that's gonna come out. So this is my review on the new Marvel Legends Ant-Man. So happy hunting, my friends, and have a nice day.